go! At last, we win! Woohoo! And in a dominant fashion too. And against the Leafs, let's go! Yes! The Habs win 5-2 against the Toronto Maple Leafs on a Saturday night in Montreal. Let's go! Even though the team has been playing horribly the last 6 games and we had a bad losing streak, you cannot just not be out of your mind happy with how they played yesterday and how it was against the Leafs, who, yeah, sure, they're struggling, they're injured, whatever. Let's, yes, there's reasons, but like, let's be homers here. Let's go! Yes, and like I said, in dominant fashion too, like that whole extended power play scenario that didn't even turn to a goal or anything. We just like gained momentum and we just like showed them, like the freaking announcers were talking about globe-trotting them, globe-trotting the Leafs. So like, oh, that felt good. That felt so good. Let's go. Still, a few things here that obviously need some work, and now that the Habs are going for a road trip to the West, we're going to play Utah, Vegas, and Colorado, or Colorado and then Vegas. I forget which one is, but it's back-to-back of Colorado and Vegas. So, we're going to have to be a lot better because those teams they're not struggling like the Leafs are, and we cannot allow for any mistakes. But I really like having Slafkovsky in the second line. I think he's driving play so much more. Although it does impact the first line, and I think Bolduc is playing a better role, getting adjusted to that role there in that second line. So I do like how it's working. Obviously, the Leafs were not the biggest team out there ever, and we have been struggling playing against bigger teams. But now, instead of trying to bring someone from the AHL as a talent guy that maybe can like generate scoring and failing at it, we brought up Florian Jackai, who, even though we don't expect too much production from him, we do expect physicality and a presence. Like, I understand Arbor not wanting to be in the penalty box the whole game by playing his physical game. Like, yes, understandable. Like, if you lose a defenseman, it's much more like challenging for the team if he instead of losing a forward. So like, Florian is a forward. Like, he gets more of a free chip, and like also gets to forecheck more than Arbor. So I think if he can be that physical presence, he might be even more impactful as a physical presence than Arbor is. At least in gameplay, right? Like right after the whistle and whatnot, like still I think Arbor is going to be like the main enforcer, but like for fights and all that stuff. But I'm really happy with how Florian played yesterday. So I hope he keeps it up. I hope he continues to like shine in the team. He had a really good preseason. I really love what we saw from him in the preseason, and hopefully he can keep on bringing that. He does have some scoring touch too, so if he can like produce even a little bit, that would be like gravy on top. But just having the physicality out there alone is better than, no offense to Joshua Waugh, but like he does not have the physicality, and he was not producing either. So if the person you're calling up is not going to produce, might as well have them be physical, right? Like, at least that's my logic. And obviously, it's a whole motivation of having the two bros, like playing together. The Jackai family came and blah blah blah. Like the whole thing just motivates the whole team. I think it was a spark that the team needed, very much needed, And I obviously don't attribute the win and how we played just by the fact that we had Florian, but it affected at least the morale a little bit, in my opinion. I liked how we saw the first power play unit. I didn't get to talk about the power play after the game against Washington because I was just so mad. But I mentioned, okay, what was it? Boston. So we lost against Boston, and we had so many power plays, and the whole video was talking about power plays and the 5-on-3 and blah blah blah. Then we played against Columbus, and we did not get a single power play, so we didn't get to talk about that. Then we had the Washington Capitals, and we did have a power play, but I was mad about the goalies and whatnot, so I didn't get to talk about the power plays. But we did get a power play, and in the power play was the first unit. We had Midov out and replaced with Bolduc. So we had Suzuki, Caulfield, Bolduc, Slafkovsky, Hudson, with Slafkovsky on the right side, Bolduc in the bumper, and then Hudson, not Hudson, Caulfield and Suzuki like switching on the left side with Hudson on the point, right? It was not bad, but it was not great. I feel like still our first power play unit, it's trying to find Bolduc too much. Like, I don't know why Caulfield is just not taking a shot. Like, he had a really good shot, a really good one-timer. Like, he's just not taking it at all. Caulfield is struggling, though. I'll get to that point. Anyways, the power play yesterday against the Leafs replaced Slav with the Midov. So I think Slav was in the second power play unit with either one of Caulfield or Suzuki, depending on who was the most tired, I think. And then the Midov was in the first one with Bolduc still there. I like that, but I still think that we're trying to find Bolduc too much for the bumper shot. Like, it's very obvious, and like, for such skilled, talented players, I feel like they lack creativity in the power play. I don't know, it feels like they set up their mind to one thing, and then they do a lot of things creatively with still that one objective in mind. Like, still the objective was get the puck to Bolduc. There you go. Not the buck to Bolduc. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, get the puck to Bolduc for the one-timer from the bumper spot, which he has a good shot from there. But like, if you make it obvious, like, it's not a threat. So anyways, I still don't really like what we're doing on a power play. We didn't get too many opportunities. We did get the extended one, blah, blah, blah. Like, we were good moving the puck around and keeping it in the zone and generating, especially like when we had the 6-on-5 delayed penalty that ended up with a Wall having his mask blown off, and that's the only reason like why they had to blow the whistle, because we were just moving the puck around a bunch. In that sequence, we generated a lot of chances. We had a shot from Slav at the point, shot from Caulfield, like I think it was a one-timer. You had a shot from the Midov. I think you had a shot from Bolduc. Like, you had a bunch of shots, and Wall was just really, really good. And he stopped all of those. But the ensuing power plays, like, we kept momentum at least. We didn't lose momentum, and that did, I think, play part on the Anderson goal, which, by the way, makes Florian Xhekaj gets his first point in the NHL, as in his first game. So that's pretty awesome. And beautiful goal by Anderson, by the way, who is the Leafs killer, although he hadn't been the last few years, but he likes scoring against Leafs. So yeah, he gets a beautiful goal, and the Leafs had to pull Wall, like the mercy pull they were calling it. All right, where the Wall was just playing amazingly, but you're 4 down by at that point, and like, you need to shake up your team a little bit, and just the team was not playing in front of him, so you pull him, right? Yeah. I wonder how that feels. A few things. Really good play from our defensemen. Dobson with 2 goals, Hudson with a beautiful goal. So our defensemen keep showing how good they are. Pretty good defensively as well. I think Carrière has been struggling a little bit the last few games, and he has shown. Even though Xhekaj has been, good for his standard, which is not, it sounds worse than it should. But when I say he plays good, he's never going to play as good as Matheson or Dobson, and he's not going to be an offensive threat like Hudson is. But when he plays good, like, he just doesn't give the puck away, he plays reliably. Like, in that pairing, Xhekaj had been the better one of the two, even though Carrière is used a lot more in the PK and whatnot, although Xhekaj has been seeing some PK time. But that pairing, I think, is the one that's been struggling the most. And Struble, I don't know about Struble. Like, when that pairing is in the ice, I just want Struble to give the puck to Hudson, right? and that's what he does. Like he either one times it or tries to put it on net for a rebound or something, or just gives it to Hudson, at least in the offense. But and in defense, you know, like they make it work, but it's usually like Hudson that steals a spotlight there. So I don't actually know how to judge Struble too much, but I really like their defense this game. I honestly also liked the Veleno, Gallagher, Davidson line. Like they kept the pace, they kept hitting, they were good at the forecheck. Yeah, like they were a good fourth line. The only thing I didn't like too much, honestly, is still goaltending. Like, yes, we won by 3, but we were up by 4, and you let in a shot that's just like nothing. Like he should have saved that. I say that like I would never save that, right? But like he should have had that. And the Nylander shot, I think he also should have had. I think both those shots were savable, and even though they didn't mean anything in the end, you know, like you start giving the Maple Leafs life, where you had them like down on the ground, right? And now they have 2 goals and they're pushing for a third with the empty net, you know. Like it could have gone sideways. I'm glad obviously it didn't, and I think we played it well, our defense, when they pulled the goalie. But Davish has to be better. I know they gave him the fox head at the end and everything and blah, blah, blah. And I think it's a good move because I think also Davish is a very emotional athlete, as in he plays as well, or he plays better when he's like his emotions are good, you know. So like if you give him all this stuff, maybe he's gonna like pull himself together and start playing better. But I am very much worried of how both Monty and Davish are going to perform in this road trip, because you have Utah, who have not been bad, although I've lost track. They were good. They started the season as well as we did, but then they started struggling. I have not kept up with them the last 2 weeks since we played them. But I know for sure that both Vegas and Colorado are good teams, right? And we're playing them back to back. So one of them has to be Monty. One of them has to be Davish, right? And if he's not able to save those pucks from far, like why are we getting scored on from that far all the time? I don't have the data with me right now, but I can tell you like most of the goals against the Habs have been like shots from far. Not even deflected, and yes, sometimes there's a screen, but not even like a huge screen or something. Like I don't know what's going on. So I didn't like that at all. Like I don't think the Maple Leafs should have scored at all. Because like we were not giving them very many chances, and those 2 that did go in should not have gone in. So yeah, great game. Great that it was against the Leafs. Great that we get to snap the losing streak. You know, but little worried still. I don't think all our problems are over. I think we enjoy this win, you know, and we keep it going. But yeah, I'm a little worried about how this road trip is gonna go. Hopefully we get a win against Utah. I think that one is a must win. Both the Colorado and Vegas games are earlier too, which can impact how the players play. You know, I guess it's a lot earlier for them. So yeah, we'll see. Anyways, yeah, I'll keep it short. I don't have a lot more to add. Beautiful fight by Florian. Like you love to see when they throw punches that fast, and I think he got the better out of whoever that Maple Leaf was, which apparently was a call up from the AHL. So kudos to him for even taking on that fight. Yeah, I don't think there's much more that I remember. I did watch the game really late last night because I was out, so I just watched the replay. So I don't remember all the specifics. So, but yeah, those are my general thoughts. Anyways, yeah, did I miss anything? What do you feel? Give me all the feedback, the good, the bad. Thanks for watching. Oh, right, win. It's been so long. It has been so long since the win. I almost forgot that we do trivia after a win. So let's quickly go through it. We're gonna do here. It's chapter 9 on the blue line, and we're gonna do question 13. Canadian mainstay Andrei Markov played over 900 NHL games with the club. Where does he rank in all-time games played for Montreal? The question again is, Canadian mainstay Andrei Markov played over 900 NHL games with the club. Where does he rank in all-time games played for Montreal? Options are A, 2nd, B, 6th, C, 11th, D, 15th. One more time. A, 2nd, B, 6th, C, 11th, D, 15th. Answer if you want to pause or whatever, but I'm trying to think who played more. Who's the one that has played the most for the Habs? I don't think it was Guy Lafleur or any of those like big names. Like all the guys from the 60s didn't get to play that many games. Who played so many games? I know Carey Price wasn't it either. I think 900 might be 2nd. Either 2nd or 6th. I don't think there's that many players that have played that many games for the Habs. I'm gonna say 2nd. Though it might be 6th. So I'm gonna say A, 2nd. The answer to question 13 is... It is B. So it is 6th. I'll check out who's first and whatnot, but like yeah, I didn't think that there have been that many players that have played over 900 games for the Habs. So anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys after the Wednesday game versus Utah. Go Habs go.